Right after meeting a Kid Danger superfan and being pulled into a portal that opens to alternate realities, Henry Danger and his new sidekick must find a way out.
This excitement, all part of Henry Danger, the movie, which is now out on Paramount Plus. So joining us right now, two of the stars of the movie, we've got Frankie Grande and Glee Dango. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Okay.
Reporting to you live from New York City, where it feels like 9.
Yeah.
Oh, see, so, I can't do it. You two are better than me. Yeah. I have to tell you, looking at Henry Danger, the movie, Jace Norman is a whole adult. Because my daughter, as I was mentioning, she's in college. So I was all about Henry Danger, you know, when she was growing up. He's a whole adult. When did that happen? It's been like 10 years.
When did that happen? It's so funny because I met Jace 8 years ago on set, and he, was just like growing up. You know, he was adolescent, and so I haven't seen Jace. Well, actually, no, he just directed me in an episode of Danger Force, so it was only about a year. But when he came onto set, I was like, "That's a man."
That's
like, oh, hello.
So crazy to me.
How are you? Good to see you. Fully grown.
Is it weird being directed by somebody you previously knew as a child?
As a child, yeah.
Now they're the boss?
Honestly, Jace was so professional, so it wasn't weird at all. And it was actually really nice because, we've known each other for so long. So I've gotten to, watch him grow up and watch him grow into someone who is capable of being in front and behind of the camera simultaneously. So it was awesome, actually. I loved it. I'd let him direct me again for sure.
Oh, it's fun stuff. Okay, so Glee, you play, your character was a super fan and is now a sidekick for Henry Danger. I'm looking at this video on your Instagram page. Ma'am, do you have previous martial arts training? Because you are opening the can.
I started doing some martial arts when I was very young, like when I was like, I don't know, 5 or something, because my dad was like, oh, she needs to be able to like fight and she needs to be able to like be strong. Yeah. And so I've carried that through my time. But more recently, after we finished filming, I went and worked with this martial arts guy as I wasn't dancing at that time. And oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I learned so much. And like the technique and everything is so like explosive. Yeah. And it's really something that I think is really fun to work on. And I would continue doing it, honestly.
Fun stuff.
I'm watching this video on Courtney's computer. It's like, all right, I'm not going to mess with her.
I'm telling you. I believe it. I'm buying what you're selling. Oh, that's awesome training. Okay, so we got to talk about, so Frankie, Frankini, your character is a villain, but the most fabulous of all villains. Yes.
You have to be. I think as a child, I thank you for saying that, because as a child, I remember watching movies growing up as a kid and being like, villains are fabulous. I was always attracted to villains because they're over the top. They have the best coats, like the colors, the heels, the nails. And so getting to bring that energy into Frankini has been so amazing. He is the most fabulous. And I hope it inspires a whole generation of kids to go be fabulous. And if you're going to be a villain, being a villain that makes people sing and dance is probably the best part.
That's a better way to go. Speaking of villains, I have to ask you, Frankie, because I'm a Big Brother fan. You were on Big Brother. Pays to be a villain sometimes on the show. One question from your time in Big Brother. My wife and I always want to know, what is in the slop that they make you guys eat, and is it really that bad?
Okay, I'm spilling the hot tea here. Yes. It is steel-cut oats. So it's actually like oatmeal, but you have to know how to make it into oatmeal. Otherwise, you're just chomping on steel-cut oats, and it tastes like you're eating pig slop. Yeah, it's But if you boil it for like 3 days and then like add some sugar, it tastes like oatmeal.
Okay. All right.
Good stuff.
That's good to know.
Good stuff. All right. Well, Henry Danger, the movie, is airing right now on Paramount Plus. All my Nickelodeon fans, very excited to see this next level of Henry Danger. Thank you so much for your time this morning. You guys are amazing. Thanks, Glee. Thanks, Frankie.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Love it. I wanted to ask Frankie how proud he is of his sister with Wicked. That movie is so good. Part 1.
For folks who know, his sister is Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande. Yeah, good stuff.